Welcome to the Kiwi Crew Winter Series,
It's
round two.
Welcome.
I'm your host, Kevo Pelly, and joining me tonight is Rob Dallymore and Margot Southgate. Hi, guys.
Hello. How are you?
Tonight, always good. Tonight we're heading off to Mercury Islands, and we are doing the Railways and Rooftops course, which is a short, punchy course. As we can see from our diagram up here. What are your thoughts on this course, guys?
Punchy.
This is a fun little course actually, and it's quite cool because they're going to do it 4 times. So obviously there's actually quite a long lead into this, but then they hit that climb, which it's enough of a climb to be a nuisance to the probably the heavier riders, but it's a real advantage to the lighter riders. That's a sort of launch pad, but the problem is the descent off the other side. Generally, the heavier riders can get back in, so it's more of a battle of wit to see who's got the tenacity to push on and go through it. And once you get down off that descent, it's reasonably flat to the finish. It's just a matter of holding on. So it's going to be interesting. I think we'll see some lightweights really light it up on that climb, but I'm expecting it all come back together for a big field sprint.
It'll be interesting to see who manages to push across the top with tired legs. It's certainly something that catches a lot of people out. They get tired at the top and go, can't push anymore. And you need to be able to push across just to keep going.
Yeah, it's not enough of a downhill to one that you can coast down. You actually still got to keep pedaling down it. So it's a real battle of wit, I think.
Yeah, there's the one sprint segment in this race, but it doesn't actually count for any points, so it's finishing points only. And I know from racing on this a lot, even when there's no points, a sprint banner means a sprint. So it wouldn't surprise me to see people sprinting in this segment and causing some sort of a gap. And yeah, especially the A-grade boys, they love an opportunity to attack, and they won't want the B-grade riders hanging with them for too long. So I think we'll see it again where the A-grade will really, really push it, and that'll cause a few splits within the group.
Yeah, bike choice for this is going to be all about...
Sorry.
No, I was going to say bike choice for this is going to be all about aero. The most aerodynamic setup you can get. There's not going to be a lot of science behind that.
They're all on the concept this time.
No,
they are. We're in Sky City, so we've gone around the bright lights of Auckland. So everyone's on a Tron tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how people go that don't have the Tron, and whether they realise that they're drafting or not drafting.
Yeah, they're auto set bikes, aren't they? Oh, what a rookie I am. Good call.
Only today. Next week will be the old wheel choices. We were talking about on the girls' chat today what wheels to choose. But it was like, no, everybody is the same.
Well, you're right though, because the people that haven't ridden the Tron before won't recognise the fact you don't go into that sort of aero position. So it's hard to recognise when you're in someone's draft or not. So could be a trick for those that haven't ridden the Tron before. Might be something to learn quickly.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 500 TTTs and you're still learning. That's brilliant. Yeah,
Sorry. Do we know who the favourites are for these races? Do we know who's lining up?
I haven't actually dug deep into the Zwift files to see who the favourites are for this race, but I might have a check once we go live and into the stream. We'll have a look at some of the riders and see who they're predicting. The last few races they've been pretty accurate. It's been if someone pulls out or there's a late entry into it before, but they generally are pretty close as long as those riders have been riding and consistently racing to get those stats correctly in the system.
I'm seeing 19 women in the 20s, 20 women in the pen at the minute, but I don't know what the men's pen looks like, but there's 20 ladies in there now. So I'll let you know if it gets up a little bit more.
That's good. Is James Barnes lining up? Have we got any insight there?
He was entered last time but didn't race and won the first race, which didn't count. So hopefully he's in there today. There's obviously a good battle in those A grade guys. So last week's winner, who's a straight out climber, possibly could have a good chance of actually backing up again today. But I don't know if the climb's actually hard enough for him to put in that sort of an attack on those guys. So I think it'll probably come down to a stronger sprinter in those A grade guys to push the power early and hold them away on that downhill. And then obviously to the end, most of those guys can hold 5.5 watts right to the end. So I think as a climber, he might struggle to back it up and get the double tonight.
Still 100 metres though, and that can still challenge people a little bit.
Yeah, it's and like you say, it's going to be the 4th time up. That will be interesting because that does take a bit out. 70 metres per length, 70 metres of climbing per lap. So yeah, 4 times around that. It's quite enough. It's quite a lot.
Yeah, just enough to make you hurt.
Swift always hurts. Come on.
Depends how well depends how well you draft, of course. So it is a course where you can sit in there and do nothing. Well, as I say, nothing, but you could quite easily sit in the bunch and actually not see the front for most of the race. So save yourself for those wee climbs every lap and put yourself
Here's
out
a
there
question.
in that force.
Here's a question, Kev. Is steering enabled for this race?
No. So it should be off.
Okay.
So fingers crossed it's still off. But yeah, we'll soon find out if we see some steering sitting up on the screen there. But yeah, it should be off. And everyone, well, there's different coloured trons, so you obviously can select the colour of the tron. So that's good.
That's pretty.
Wee bit of difference out there.
The only
20
reason I
riders
ask
in the
about
ladies'
steering
10
is-
racing.
Oh yeah, oh, that's good. The only reason I ask about the steering is I've got steering and on this course it's a real advantage with all these twists and turns, and you can really cut a lot of distance off, and almost to the point by the end of a 3 or 4 lap race like that of 20 odd Ks, you could end up riding about 100 metres less than anybody else who doesn't have steering. So it's probably good that you have switched it off, but it's great when it's not switched off because it's a big advantage to me and anyone else who has it.
Exactly. And here we are, 7 seconds to go. So everyone will be amping up the watts, ready to sprint out of the pen.
And they're off.
And there we go, banners down, and we're off.
Someone stalled on the line. It's a bit rough.
Oh, gutting.
Oh, this looks great. It's nice to see everybody on Tron. I'm surprised. I'm glad they've got the compulsory bikes. Oh, someone's really taken off into that.
Was that DG last
really
week?
pushing the.
Yeah. He's given me on good authority that he's not going to do the same this week. something about too many races during the week. I don't know. I mean, you know.
Oh, I feel like Fibs.
Yeah. Robinson. Jack. I think that's Jack Robinson, isn't it?
Jason Robinson. Jack or Jason?
Oh, is he a Yuggin?
No, it's Jason. It's Jason. Yeah. He is a weapon.
He's an
absolute weapon.
There's a couple of Robinsons, so yeah. I think there was one of them riding for Mutant, so I'm not sure if it's the same one or a different rider. So
right.
Got two out the front here pushing the pace early, which is good to see. Obviously not wanting to sit around. Oh, it is Jason Robinson, so
yeah.
He's got a pretty big sprint on him.
I tried getting him to ride for NZ Bro, but he turned me down. Said that he's enjoying riding for the team the Australian team that he was with. Which I thought was ridiculous. But now look at that, he's riding for 4-star.
Awesome.
He was riding for us in Frodo, so in the last ZRL. So.
Right. That's interesting. Did
Right,
Kat Conlon, she was spent at the back there a little bit.
Was doing some circles.
Yeah, she's on the chase. She's doing all right to get across. It's that closing that last little gap's the hardest thing, though, isn't it?
You've got a couple
Yeah,
of chickies
especially
there.
if
So
she
you've
did
got
have
Brits
some sort of
on,
glitch.
and we've got SP in the bunch for the ladies. That's it for the chickies.
All right. Yeah, it's got to close that gap up. This makes it hard. Daryl Walsh, he
So
was in the
there
pool
he is.
this morning. He was complaining about sore legs from running on the weekend, and I told him that I'll mention him in the broadcast. So Darragh, I can see you.
Bless your heart. Okay, well, how
He's
about
sitting
Lisa
in
Cross
70th, so that's
taking
good.
the national record for 16 minutes and I think 40 seconds or something like that for 5K? 16 minutes.
Yeah, she's a
Well,
legit.
Kat's
Lord.
close to getting. Kat's
She's
3
just
seconds
about
up.
there.
She's just got to push to just get across there. It's close.
That's
In
a
the
hard
bunch,
way to
yeah,
start a
she's
race,
got a
isn't
nice
it?
little time. Go, girl, go, girl, go, girl, go.
It's a hard way to do a race. She's got the bucket hat on. I took some criticism during the week about the bucket hat, saying that I didn't like it, and I was told by a number of people to shut up. They like the bucket hat, so I'm sorry. I won't know who told me that, but it was quite abrupt. So fair enough.
Yeah, well, Kat will really
pushing
want to get
hard.
across there because we've got a couple of women up in that next bunch, so she really needs to get across there and try and hold that position there. So Jessica Hamilton, I see, has made that bunch in front.
Problem for Kat here
Yeah,
is she's caught those two, but she's still 4 seconds behind the main group, so she hasn't actually caught any time on the pack. All she's done is she's just gone through a couple of stragglers. So I feel for her. I really do. My legs are hurting watching this.
Yeah, she's a really powerful lady. You've also got Emily Malloy, who's a really good A lady up in that bunch. I didn't notice that we have a Natalie or a Colette today.
But Kat must be the favourite for this, wouldn't she be?
As long as she can catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, well,
think,
to be fair, I'd say that Emily's probably from my perspective for the women. I'd say Emily would be the favourite today without a Natalie. Natalie in there. I'd say it's a Emily. Emily is an AA lady, so she's super strong, very fast.
What about Anthea? Is she racing?
No, I don't see an Anthea today.
Interesting.
But Brit's still up there, SP still up there. So between, there's a really big break in the bunches at the minute too, guys. Like I'm looking at this.
That's a big split. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's all over the place.
I can see Kiwi Matt's pushing some 6 watts per kilo, trying to catch them up. That's a big split already, and we haven't even hit the hill.
Yeah,
which is what we want. We want teams to be attacking and constantly splitting, and you can see there's a big enough temptation to try and go across the gap, but you also don't want to be the one wasting all those matches to get across. So it's about picking that right opportunity, isn't it?
That's the hard thing about the big fields like this is you can quite easily get pushed to the back, and a split can form for no fault of your own. But as soon as that gap opens up, you're really out the back. So it makes it really hard, especially with these new pack dynamics, is to know how to ride those packs properly and save enough energy, but be near the front, close enough to the front.
Here we go. Emily was pushing quite hard there at 162 beats per minute, so she's certainly not mucking around. And as we're hitting 7s in some of the wattages here, so.
I'm suspecting there's some feathers in there, but SP's working up the front. So we've got 2 chickies up there. That's it from. I'm only focusing on the women after all, because
I can see Jack Poley there. I think he raced Unbound gravel, didn't he? So he's gone from racing a 320 kilometre gravel race to 27k Zwift race. That's versatility right there. That is an all cyclist. That guy, he can do everything.
Yeah, and Jack's one of the
some
elite riders in
handlebars
GP.
up there. So it'll be interesting to see if they are actually able to use it. Crikey, Forza, he's gone. Look at him go.
Who's the Sherwin character? He's all over the place. He's got some watts. He's Australian, so okay, yeah.
Jack's not going to let him go, so I see Jack's really pushing, and then we've got where's Dave going for it as well?
Oh, there he goes. Yep, or the power. The watts are coming up now, boys.
Yeah, no, they're strung out, and they're on. It's enough of a climb now that this is where we start seeing the true powerful riders come into the front and really pushing it, and anyone at the back is going to be strung out. It's just about finished this climb, and as we know, it goes pretty steady downhill, but not super steep, so it's going to be all about pushing over the top. But Jack Polly's got some watts.
Man, yeah, that is well strung out. Look at the left.
184. Wow. Slow down, man. It's not good for you.
Oh, these young'uns, they can push these watts up pretty high and these heart rates. This is
Thomas
one of the
Williams.
guys, Sammy, he'd hit over 200 and it'd be giving me a heart attack. I don't understand.
I
this
see
is a
Aaron
really slick
Blackley
group.
is in there as well.
Yeah. He's not one to miss a break. That looks like a fairly good gaps formed now between that front pack and the main group behind.
Yeah. It's interesting. I think there was one of the races you were talking about, Rob, and it was all about tactics and understanding how to make it your bike respond based on where you're at in the race itself. And these guys certainly do know how to respond and push and work. And
yeah, you can ride in the front. You can ride in a fast group by putting out a significantly less watts than the person next to you if you know exactly where to position yourself in it. But it's something you only learn from racing a lot, which obviously there's all these people up front, both the men's and women's races, are super experienced racers.
Alright, so we're currently 5 seconds back to the next bunch. And I can see some big watts on the front for what have we got? Simons and Turner, they're pushing. Kiwi Matt, 6 seconds. Fairly smallish bunches. 2s and 3s generally. Back to all of these other ones. You've got the Antarctic guy sitting there. He's on his own sim at the minute, looking for some friends.
I want to see
Here
just
comes a big
figure out
bunch to
where-
pick him.
I think Kat's passed Jessica and has put 2 seconds into her, so Kat's obviously just pushing the pace and happy to just keep riding away from everybody.
That's impressive.
She's a very powerful lady.
I want to see this Antarctica's guy's setup. I want him to send us a photo of him in Scott Base with his indoor trainer.
Yeah.
And you know, we need proof that you're actually based in Antarctica, because right now I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But if he has,
If
if he
he's
can show
outside,
us a little,
Yeah,
He's
we'll
not gonna
apologise
need a fan.
if he is.
yeah. He opens the door to the fridge to cool down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we've got, this will be our second bunch on the road, I'm guessing. Nice wee bunch. We're in the 40s. 44, so yeah.
There's so many riders on their own that I'm watching at the minute. Poor souls, I've got to feel sorry for them. I'm glad I'm not racing.
You told me before, I fear that you wish you were racing.
No, I didn't. Fibber. You're fibbing. There's someone just typed in that tickled in the chat.
Oh, hey, anybody who can
Times
type
is-
and ride. I'm not. It's not.
Not
No,
working.
you're lying. You can't. Yeah, someone's either typing for you or you're not pushing hard enough.
Yeah. The comments
your
currently are
Yes.
3 more times. That's crazy. This is fun. I'll go into the messages actually. Let's have a look.
Oh, Jack's still pushing the pace. So Jack Poley rides for Toyota Cryo, the GP squad. So he's one of the strong riders. Rode in the Worlds last year as well for Zwift. So he's certainly got the goods. But the bunch isn't letting him get away, because he's probably strong enough to TTT away if they give him that gap.
Just trying to find where Jack's live power data is. Here he is. He's averaging. So this is a serious ride. He's averaged 4.5 to this point now.
Oof.
4.5. Yeah, that's a lot of effort.
Oh, they're using their power-ups at the minute too to get some more arrow, put more of a gap into that bunch. I can see some 7s on from Williams though. He's pushing, and 8s. He's pushing hard to catch those boys.
Yeah, so Thomas is
Yes, it's
Actually,
super strong.
yeah.
is he bringing them back?
He's probably on chat, and Aaron's his coach. Aaron's probably saying, "Thomas, go to the front. Tow us."
Yeah. There he comes. Yep.
Thomas is also average 4.5 at this stage. He's a little bit lighter than Jack, but you know when you're seeing anyone who's at 4.5 average power, you know they're putting out some decent numbers. Actually, Sherwin's 4.9, so he's really thrown down. He's quite lightweight though, so that's sort of why we saw him come to the front on the hill. I think might be a man to watch later on. Actually, if he's keeping some energy in the curve.
Especially if he's in that front bunch already. Like, yeah.
Emily's calmed down a wee bit. Only 157, so she's found a nice bunch that she can get a bit more draft and relax a fraction more. I think she's in the same bunch as Sarah. Was that? Oh yes, SP's in there.
Oh yeah, choice. So the cat will be chasing to catch those 2 girls for sure. Let's have a look. Where are they? This is where it gets a bit complicated because they're twisting and turning, so the groups start going a little bit funny.
So she's in the 30s.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like there's about 27 riders in the front group, which I don't know if there is. It doesn't look like that many. 20, maybe 24 riders, based on Swift Pelt Live. But it's still it's a fairly decent number in this level race at the front.
Yeah, well, this
racing,
bunch
apparently.
that we're looking at. Yeah, and there's about 20 something in this bunch we're looking at now too. So really good sizes.
Good draftability in there. And looks like
Yeah, and
cats in
we're
that
on the
bunch too, I thought.
Yeah, because we're on the flatter section now, it's just going to start pulling back together because people on the front aren't able to put up watts that much for that long on these flats, so it starts pulling back together. But it's still, you know, this group's almost 40 seconds back to the next one, so I don't think they're going to get caught, but it's what they can do to the stragglers or people getting dropped ahead of them will be interesting.
So here's Kat getting caught, or she's in the same group as Jessica.
Oh yeah, that's good. She'll need a little bit of recovery. That's good.
I get the feeling she's not
in that
recovering.
bunch.
She's
You've
just
got
going straight to the front.
Teleri. Is it Teleri? Oh no, so Lisa Cross, Sierra Teleri, is it Jessica Carswell? I'm sorry, I've forgotten her first name, but those lasses, which are the high C's, low B's, are in the next bunch. They're about 9 seconds off that.
I'm liking that orange suit of the rider in second in that group. That's a good look, that one.
Yeah,
Where does that come from?
matchy. But he's got headphones on. Okay, so if you're going to get grief about the bucket hat, I'm going to get grief about the headphones because the headphones are awful. Just stop it, guys. Honestly.
I'm with you on that. Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pulling a Ridgie.
Here we go.
You're not Kanye West. You're pulling a Ridgie. You're riding up Ponsonby Road on your BMX with your shirt off and your headphones on.
Bad juju. All right, we're heading up again, are we?
Back a bunch.
Keep in mind though, this is Auckland. We are pretending this is Auckland, and headphones on a hipster bike up the middle of the street's quite a normal Auckland thing. So
true.
We'll let it slide
I'm like
for this one.
fully off the fashionable pace, man. I'm just like not fashionable at all. But my dog's excited.
Yeah.
She's wagging a tail and having a good time beside me.
Well, we've got a few girls here, haven't we? Lisa, Teleri, Sierra.
Yeah.
Jane Carswell.
Jane.
Carswell, is it? Yeah, Jane. That's right, Jane. Lisa's up in there.
Famous Carswell name for cycling.
That's right. I remember you saying that last week when I rewatched the video. See, we do pay attention.
No, you do your homework. I don't.
there's only so many chickies riding, and so I've got to pay attention to the women that I'm racing against.
They've opened up a fairly good group, It's going to come down to these guys for the finish. Really, it's who's going to sit on the most and conserve the most energy.
They could catch that bunch in front. It's only 15, 16 seconds, so it depends if they want to push really hard to get across that gap.
If they do, they'll do it up the climb, right? Like, you've got the opportunity in this to start pushing as the legs start fatiguing and as people start going, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, they'll get
Cleary
shelled.
knows how to ride Zwift for sure.
Yeah. See, right now the steering would come in handy. Right now the steering would be coming in handy because you can cut that corner beautifully. Look at that. Such a shame.
I feel like it's not that big a deal.
It is. It's great. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
James Barnes got me onto it, and I don't know why I waited so long. What a hero!
Oh, look how nice. Kiwi Matt, he's saying, sing out if you need a wheel. Oh. What a star.
He's got too much energy as well. That's a lot. That's a lot of typing.
Thomas Williams, James Harvey, Jack Pulley. That's a strong bunch. And
that's an elite group
Sherwin's
right
made
there.
it across there. So that's a really strong bunch. And Alex Glenn trying to chase across there, 4 seconds down. Oh, that's going to be a tough chase for Alex.
Alex Glenn's in my ladder team. He's a great bike rider. I hope he gets across. He's a good dude. I think it's the same Alex. I'm sure it's the same Alex Glenn. I'm sure that guy's name's Alex Glenn. I might be wrong actually. I might have just made that up.
Oh, so Kiwi's Kiwi Matt's just gone. He's got Libs riding shotgun and in the team car for the next lap.
Oh, that is my boy Alex Glenn. Good man. Good go, Alex.
Oh,
there he goes.
He must be listening. He must be listening to the YouTube at the same time whilst you're while he's riding.
It's good to see. Good to see. No, he's our hitman in the Beach Dads team on the ladder. So I'm not surprised to see him do this. But if anyone gets across to that group, it's going to take a lot of energy, and he's going to make it. But now the important thing will be sitting in. And
There's got a little bit of push. Sherwin and Polly have just done a push. Thomas is chasing with Harvey coming on hard too. I think they've seen Alex. Alex? No, they're pushing away from him.
Yeah. They don't want him there.
No. Well, he's got a pink Tron. Like, the other boys are all on yellow, so then he doesn't match the group.
Well, he's not giving up, though, is he?
Good. No, he's not. 6 watts a kilo. He's a strong man. Interesting that Jan's been dropped. I thought Jan might have stuck in that group. Jan's good in this sort of course. So same with Aaron, which was just, and Jason Robinson as well. So it just shows how hard that pace is up front.
And
those
Andy
guys really
Hagen.
push hard. Oh yeah.
And Andy Hagen should be able to ride across. He's the king of the riot.
I see Brady Medrick's there with Jan and Andy as well.
Are they saving their legs because it's the riot tomorrow? Is that the thing?
I don't think so. No one likes getting dropped.
No.
I have concerns that Alex isn't going to get across. That 3 seconds isn't coming back anymore.
No, he was 2 at one stage. It stayed the same now. It's going to be too fatiguing. It's going to take it out of him. Pushing up again. Here they go.
Here's Susan.
Whoosh. Oh, Susan. Good on you, girls. Do you think these guys, they'll lap some of the back markers? There's only a couple of minutes to the next bunch, so I'm wondering if they'll end up lapping them if there's 3 laps. These boys, anyway.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Yeah, be close.
Well, they're 15.7 is Jock Polly now. I'm just watching him on my screen.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Superfly.
Miss Superfly.
Yeah.
You
I
can
do
see
like that
someone
some
there with
people
the
have made an effort to
multi-coloured
change
Tron.
from the yellow. Yeah, yeah. Some people have made an effort to swap from the yellow. I do appreciate that factor.
Yep. They've used the
And
slider.
you can, yeah. And it's just in the green as well, so if she stopped pedaling, it'd actually go yellow. And then when she puts the power down, the green comes into the yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that works that
So
way.
you can just see the wee tinge there, so if she stopped pedaling, it'll change colour. It won't be as fluoro.
Oh, well, so when we go down the hill, it's coming any second now. I bet you she'll ease.
Yeah,
No,
stop
she's pushing to hold
stop
on.
Pushing.
What are you doing? You're working too hard.
Especially a -6, you can just stop
Yeah.
pedaling.
Yeah.
So you can see that Tron, the orange. See the orange Tron? It
Oh
does
yeah,
appear,
Yeah.
it's off, yeah. Oh yeah. Push. So pretty.
Oh, Alex has dropped back to the group.
Yeah, he's I think. Yeah, it's just he had a crack though. You never know until you try. There's Jan.
Oh. So Jock has
Jan's
just
caught up to
blown past
Andy.
Laurie O'Neill, and so he has lapped
so that's-
people now. So
He's lapped him.
Jock is
Yeah.
now lapping. Yeah.
So Jan's just caught Andy. Andy must have been dropped off that front group. Jack's 3 seconds up, and it's 8 seconds to Sherwin and Williams, Harvey. So Jack's been dropped off that front group as well. Must be some hurt going on there. I like Sherwin for this win. I actually think he's. I think
he's
Sherwin will
pushing
put
hard.
Yeah, I think on that last climb up the hill, he's going to make his move.
Is he an A+ or an A?
Oh, I hope he's a BA+.
I like James Harvey. He's got a good
Oh yeah.
long bit of power.
Rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
Sherwin
good
has
check as well.
that high top.
Yeah.
That's very important.
James has got Harvey's got good chat. He can he's good. He's a good talk, so which is important.
Oh, those two
If this
boys
was a real life race,
right
there'd be a
now.
lot of chat going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've dropped James. So
Yeah,
it's down to
hey,
these
you
two.
lead.
Thomas.
You lead Sherwin, and
Yeah.
I won't sprint you. I won't sprint you.
Yeah, he'll sell
I'm
his
waiting.
win.
I'm holding back.
Yeah.
I'm holding back. You go. Your turn. Yeah, those
This is like
two-
Rodriguez
yeah,
and
wow.
yeah, it's like Rodriguez and Jorgensen in the Dauphiné on the last stage where I think Jorgensen sold the finish to Rodriguez just to get him as close to winning it as he could, and he finished 8 seconds short.
Just imagining them.
But they've already cleared
bickering
out.
between the two of them.
Yeah, they cleared out from Williams now, 12 seconds ahead. So
Yeah, well.
that's
And Williams
Yeah,
is
effort up
only
the
doing
climbs
one.
and-
Those two boys are still pushing 4s, 4.2s. So, and Williams is
Yeah.
only on 2s. So he's waiting.
I think he realises, 4 seconds back to the next group behind. It's not a bad move, but they must have really pushed on that climb to have done that much damage.
It's really whether Thomas can get the bunch to work with him as well to really lift it, and I'm sure, Jack won't just sit there, so I'm sure he'll help lift the pace.
I'll tell them,
Yes.
push bunch too.
Yeah,
Especially going
You see
downhill,
Thompson
this
on the right
bunch
to
will
the-
actually make up time.
yeah, they're all going to be riding pretty hard as well. They're pretty smart riders, these ones.
DG's still there, look at that.
Yeah, he needs to sort his facial hair out. It's
Oh,
on
yeah,
a single
Ian.
speed.
Yeah. Crazy. Nice one, Cookie.
Hipster. Want to see if Madrick's been dropped from that group? Looks like he has. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll
It's
be
been
having
an
words
interesting,
on,
it's a
Friday.
really interesting course for what it's doing to people and what you're, like, what is the next one? I'm really sorry, I don't know. What's the next course?
Ah,
I
ask
don't even
Kev.
know either.
Come on,
I've forgotten what
come
course
on,
it is too.
It'll be,
you
because
go,
it's
homework.
learning, learning as well.
Yeah, it'll be Kugel
It's learning as
flats,
well.
something nice and easy.
Sure. I don't believe
Actually,
you for a minute, but they'll be learning
I
what
think
these
we're on
boys can
Buffalo.
do. That's right.
We're on Buffalo bikes anyway next week, or in 2
Can
weeks'
you-
time.
Oh,
Select
Buffalo
wheels for
week.
Buffalo bikes?
You can.
Ooh, okay, that'll be interesting then. There's 21 seconds now between Harvey and Sherwin. They were 14, so they're pushing it hard. Yes, Pedro, all the pain.
Pedro, vote for Pedro. That's all right. Pedro's
It'll be
best bro
interesting.
as well, so he's not.
So Sherwin now is pushing 5s with Harvey hanging on his tail, and they're coming across another rider, and they're smashing it, these two boys. I'd love to know what they look like right now. Like, is it like gasping? I mean, he's only doing 154 beats a minute for Sherwin, and Harvey's on 169. So
Yeah, I think they
they're
just
not
made
that-
that break. That would have been pretty hard, and they just both know that they've got that gap now, and it's just a matter of getting to the finish and staying ahead of them.
Okay, I'm seeing some big watts from Polly and Zinc, and there was some 8s and 9s. I don't really understand what happened there, but there's some big watts in the 19 behind them. So Hagen's gone.
Oh,
You've got
yes.
some chasers chasing Hagen.
This is Hagen's specialty in the right, where he'll do this for 3 to 4 minutes. Hold this sort of power, so it'll be interesting to see if he does hold this all the way.
I'm just going to go watch the other two and just see if they're even noticing that
360.
behind them. Whoosh.
Well, he's certainly closing the gap down, isn't he?
15 seconds, yeah.
It's a good move, good time to do it. He's still got 6 or 5.5 kilometres, so plenty of time. But you'd assume Harvey and that are saving a wee bit of energy so that when he does get close, they can still put the power down.
And I reckon there's going to be some tactics between Harvey and Sherwin, because Sherwin's much lighter, but we know James is an awesome sprinter. So it's just going to be a gamble between who wants to do the work, who's prepared to risk it. And I could imagine that James will be just sitting there waiting, biding his time, because I reckon he'll back his sprint over anybody in this field.
Yeah, if Hagen got away with Thomas, it would have been interesting.
Yeah, and it looks like James does have a significantly better sprint than PB sprint than Sherman as well. So I'd say he would have probably done his homework on that, and he'll be waiting.
And it did look like James just didn't attack James Harvey, or is he just pushing wee tester? Sherwin has got steering, so whether or not steering works for him would be interesting, because it did look like he shifted out of the draft there.
Good to see. Smart bike rider.
Alright, we're going up again. Here they go. Smashing it.
So if Sherman's got anything in him, it'll be now where he does it, being a better climber. But it just depends how much he's used. And he's getting gapped. I don't think James is letting him have it.
Did they finish at the top here? Sorry.
No, I think they carry on through to the finish.
No. It's the... Is it the arcade banner? Do they go through the arcade to finish?
Yeah, because they've still got 5k to go. 4k to go.
So here's Sherwin pushing 7, so...
Yeah, and he's just attacked a bit more.
Right.
Yeah, Harvey hasn't. Oh no, he's responding.
This is a battle.
JMO saying not on my watch.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
He's
He pushed up.
rolled over him.
Yeah, he just rolled hard. Sherwin's pushing again.
He might have used the draft of the people that he was lapping right there. Actually, it was a good move.
A sneaky move, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and he's going for it too. He's hit the flat. So if he is a heavier rider, great opportunity to gap him here.
His heart rate's 193.
Oh.
Jeez Louise.
Sherwin
175.
knows he's got to get him before the downhill.
He's got 13 kilos on him.
Man,
So
Sherwin
it's
is using his steering perfectly.
Yeah. And you can see that Sherwin's ridden 23.5k and James has ridden 23.7. So that's the advantage of the steering. Right.
Massive.
Saves you 200 meters. Yeah.
That's a lot, really. I mean, if you're talking fatigue over a lot more kilometres, that's a lot. Might have to tell my husband he's buying me steering.
Yeah. I reckon it's well worth it. But a lot of the races lock it off, so you can't use it anyway.
Yeah.
You just feel like a munter in your own house, turning your handlebars, and it does nothing.
Damn it!
He's going again.
I was feeling golden. Yep, he's massive. He's pushing out full 500
on the downhill as well. Yeah.
11
It's
watts
a
per kilo
smart
for
move,
Sherwin's.
especially
Sheesh!
188 beats. Wow.
Oh my gosh!
This is a great race. I think these two have really shown us how to race these things. 16 seconds.
I think JMO's going to attack again. Yep, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old interval
He saw him
sessions.
easy, dropped
Great
right
way.
back. Man,
Yeah.
but he's responding
And he'll-
really well. He has to go again. Sherwin's dropped right off again to 0 watts.
He's freewheeling. Yeah. I don't think we'll see Sherwin take a lead at all between now and the finish.
No. I think JMO will attack him again shortly. He'll wait till Sherwin drifts in front of him.
There he goes.
Oh,
How
he's-
are
Yeah,
we
there's
going?
he's out again. He's going again. Yeah. So
Do you
see,
think he's
he
just trying to take his
as he came
legs
up-
out as well?
Yeah. I mean, he saw him come up on his shoulder, hesitated, and then went again. And he probably knew that it was at the same time as he was freewheeling, so there's a bit of lag. And but Sherwin covered it.
-7.0. So we're onto the flats now. So I think this is also a good opportunity now to attack. Drops down. Oh, Sherwin's going.
Yeah,
Wrong
Harvey's
move from
responsible
Sherwin.
for eight.
Nah, he's just rolling. He's rolling. He's soft turns, half pedaling.
Oh, what a tactical race. The climber versus the sprinter.
And he hasn't gone to the front at all. So he's
No, he's
really-
recovering, isn't he?
yeah.
So 2.8, James is hardly pushing.
He's going to have to be careful though, because Sherwin will.
800 to
But
go.
it's
isn't it?
like, when does he go?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you don't want to be last and
13 seconds behind Andy Hagen's. Andy Hagen's
using
coming
it.
across to
They're
them.
pushing. They are pushing. They
He's
were
pushed the
16
arrow early.
seconds.
Yeah, look behind.
Oh,
Watch out,
Sherwin's,
boys.
Yeah,
Sherwin
Sherwin.
used the
James.
Here they
arrow. Sherwin
Harvey's
used
going,
the arrow
Harvey's going.
early.
Yeah,
Oh my
Oh, he blew
god,
it.
he's got it. He's gonna get
it's a
it.
long sprint. It's a long
Oh
sprint
my
as well.
god.
James has got it. There it is.
Man,
Jack to
tell you
third, I
what.
think. Here we go.
yeah, look at the bunch
Jack's
behind,
gonna
man.
take
They are
third.
smashing it.
They really came.
Good work.
Yeah, they finished well.
Nice.
It was a good finish.
Oh, look at the bunch.
All orange numbers.
I can't
Woman,
do
eh?
that. They're amazing.
That was impressive.
Flying
Wow.
James.
Yeah, I think Sherwin stuffed it up. He pushed the Aero with 800 to go and sat on second wheel. And then when James went, his Aero's finished. So it basically cost him the speed when he needed it. So I don't know whether he was preparing for it and accidentally bumped it. Might have been the way.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. We'll have to interview him, get him on.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, he pushed 4.9 versus he pushed 4.9 versus James's 4.5 for that for the average for the race. So 300. Obviously, the weight difference makes a difference as well, but that's a powerful ride.
Just looking to see if I can find. I found Emily. Emily's absolutely smashing it. She is at 25.3.
So is Emily the leading lady?
Looks like it. I can't see SP around.
SP's 8 seconds behind her.
There you go. So, and Emily took off. When I came back to find her, she was already pushing 4s and has pulled away in several seconds already. But SP's holding the bunch. She's got a good sprint too, and she's used to the right as well.
So is Kat leading the woman?
No.
So she's
no,
third.
Emily
so
today.
It goes Emily, SP, and then Kat is the groups. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Emily 5.1s, 4.9s. She's going for it.
Oh, yeah, she's an A. She's a strong lass, man. She's amazing.
She certainly doesn't
We
want
tried
Sarah
to teach her how to do a TTT with the Jaffers.
She's not far behind. She's not far behind Justin Roy and Nathan Peterson and those guys. Like we know they're great bike racers, so she is riding incredibly well.
Yeah, I think Emily messaged and said she wanted to ride in snags, and we were like, "Oh, yep,"
right.
But there was no room for us, so she went to jump in another team. But I was like, I don't think the Possums would like 4.9 watts on the front.
No. We taught her a few things about how to time trial as we then off she went. I think she finished a good couple of minutes ahead of the rest of us Jaffers.
Well, it could certainly help Sarah if she can get on with these guys. Is there a group of guys?
Yeah, because they're 5
jumping in with her.
She has got a big walk.
There we go. She's got it easy. 2 seconds, 3.
Nice work.
Just snug it home.
Well done, Emily.
Good work.
Oosh, yeah, because the boys just flew by. Crikey. Nice. What's SP's heart rate? Let's have a look. Oh, only 160 SP. What's up?
Oh.
Goodness.
I think every time we've gone to Kat, she's been on the fronts. We probably need to tell her you can actually draft in these races.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, but don't forget, she's a lass that likes to work. Was it Kat? Kat did the PRL on the weekend. It's the bucket hat. She's drafting with the bucket hat. And yeah, so she did the just off the cuff PRL in the weekend, just, the full PRL just cause. Pretty sure it was an Ownsom ride too, at least myself and Boomer did it together. That is a mind-bending race, that one. Ride, rather.
How far is it?
173, 11 laps around Box Hill.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, it was great.
No.
Stop it. It was pretty arduous, not going to lie. It took just under 6 hours for myself.
It's a long time on a bike.
Yeah. And then I think it was Anna was doing, I didn't see Anna's name in the race tonight, but she was doing, Anna Longdale was doing base camp reps up one of the portals on the same day. So she and I are hoping to do a virtual Everest at some stage, because we're all a bit nuts.
Wow. Respect. I'll leave that, guys.
Hey, we haven't cashed the check yet, buddy. We haven't cashed the check yet.
Kat just doesn't like sitting in, does she?
Nah, she likes to work. She's so strong, and if no one else is leading, then she'll do the work. So she rides.
If she didn't have to chase
in the morning.
If she didn't have to chase on at the start, would she have beaten Emily? Would she have stayed with her?
No.
Okay.
No.
Emily was impressive. Yeah, that's a shame for Cat.
Well,
No,
Really?
it was she would have used a lot of
Putting
energy.
Look
the
at
hammer
that
down. Woo.
Come on, beat the boys, Lassie. Beat the boys. Get the boys. No, her sprint thingamajigget was run out.
Oh
Go,
no,
girl.
she's still
She's
side by
amazing.
side.
She got someone
Oh,
else on
what
the
a
line.
ride.
Pooped him.
What a ride.
Good gee. Love it. Good on you, Lassie.
Yeah, good.
That rocks.
Brilliant.
Entertainment
brilliant.
galore, I tell
So-
you, that was intense.
Way different than what we expected. Rob, we expected a bunch finish, but it didn't happen. Got split.
So I said it. Yep, I said it was going to be a bunch finish. I was certain of it, and I convinced you guys that it was going to be, and it wasn't. So what do I know? If someone was on a disc wheel, then there would have been a solo. Would have been a man on his own.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, thanks
I
for
do like the
joining.
fact that the bikes are selected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
exactly. No gimmicks to win it for you, so it's always good. So thanks to Margot and Rob for joining us tonight, and thanks to Truly Live for bringing us the live stream, and Damo for sorting all the camera work for us. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time. So make sure you join, log in, and we'll see you at the next race. Well done, everyone.
Good luck. Train well, everyone.
Matawa.